morning, y'all. Brian today. Hollis Farms. We are headed in to hunt. It's a warm afternoon, mid-November. Just too hot. I just don't want to sit still and fight the mosquitoes today. So we've got a little bit of a west wind, which is pretty good for this spot where I'm at. I'm gonna try to. It might be a little bit cumbersome, but I've got my big camera. Got a couple of GoPros. We're about 3 weeks out from the rut. Should start seeing some pre-rut activity. What I'm gonna do is start kind of slipping around into the wind, staying in the shadows, and get downwind of several food plots. Gonna try to rattle a little bit and grunt. See if we can't get a reaction from a buck. I know where I'm gonna go. We're gonna be downwind of some food plots and also downwind of where we think they're bedding. It may be a good setup if we can stay hid and get still enough and get in a spot where they won't bust us. But so we're gonna head on in there and hold tight. It might get exciting if we can find a buck that's interested. Alright y'all, I got my first setup here. We're downwind of a big food plot where I missed a doe, grazed a doe a couple weeks ago. Had quite a few deer come out of this end of the field. We're kind of in a pretty good spot. I don't think anything should circle downwind of us. Right over a little watering hole. Wind's dead in our face. This should be a good setup. We'll turn y'all around here. I'm gonna rattle a little bit. We might get lucky. Maybe we're close enough to where everyone's bedded down. They can hear us. Second spot. I got where I can see this food plot a little more. I can see several deer, probably 300 yards away. Don't know what they are. Can't tell if it's does or bucks or what. I see another one headed this way now. The wind's perfect. I'm gonna turn y'all around. Y'all are gonna be looking. I'm down in a ditch right by the food plot. I'm gonna turn around and try to. I think y'all will be able to see in the distance. I'm gonna zoom out. We'll see if we can get these deer to react. Deer kept feeding around this corner of this field. This field's kind of got a little bit of a horseshoe. We're still easing into the wind. I'll turn around and show you. They're around the bend in this food plot. But there's a little bit of a hump here. I can get some elevation on and stay in the dark shadows. I'm gonna try to. It's pretty loud because the leaves are dry, but I'm gonna try to slip up on this hill where I can see down on the field a little more. They might feed this way. I'm not gonna rattle again for a little while, but might get up here and find a spot to sit for a minute. Go right up on this ridge right here. I can see over the other side of this green field. All right, y'all, I moved. I got up on the hill there. There was a lot of thick stuff between me and the food plot, so I had to ease back down to get where I could see clear. The deer that I saw crossing the field just went right on across. I don't know why they didn't stay and feed. They don't know I was here. There's no way they couldn't have smelled me. So I crossed the food plot and I got to where really a spot I wanted to set up. If y'all watched the other video called Mississippi Big Buck, this is where several bucks came from when I was up in that big oak tree. They crossed right through this little funnel between this tall grass and this tree line. I'll show you. kind of hid in here in some tall grass. I'm just going to hang out here a little while, let things settle down. If the deer do what they did last weekend, they're going to funnel right out. We may get them inside 40 yards. I'm going to let it settle down a little bit before I call. Alright, y'all, moved around to another spot. I kind of got tucked up in some cedar trees here. Got a little more elevation on that food plot. Just as soon as I got sat down, I turned around and there was deer coming out in the field. I might have made a mistake moving, but where they are right now, they would have been directly downwind from me. But I don't know, with anything, we might just have to watch them a little while. I don't know. Spin around right now, show y'all these bugs. Looks like a pretty good bug. Alright, y'all. This is when bow hunting really sucks. It's a good thing I moved here and I'm far enough away to not be, those deer won't smell me. Where I was sitting in the grass a while ago, I was less than 100 yards, but I put an upwind of those deer. Two real nice deer in that field. One of them's a big 10-point I videoed a few days ago bow hunting. We kind of been deciding to let these 10 points go, but boy, if that deer walked within bow range, it'd be hard to let him go. He's a big old heavy 10. And the other big deer that I videoed before, that's got a bunch of points on his brow tines, he's out there too. Looks like they're starting to kind of get a little aggressive. I see two of them kind of easing up toward each other right now. I'm going to turn the camera around, but I'm just going to stay put right here in video. I don't need to move around. I don't want to bump these deer. This is going to be my last stop for the afternoon. I'll see I'm overlooking another food plot. I'm around the end of a point from where I was a while ago, looking in a different direction. I still got the wind in my favor. This food plot is upwind of me. Don't need to move around anymore today. The deer are on their feet right now. There was two on this plot. When I came around the corner, they tried it off. They wasn't too spooked, so we didn't run many off. I'm gonna try a little rattling, a little grunting here. See how they act. There's a lot of bedding area, real thick right across the edge of the field. The wind, if they come out, the wind's gonna be in their tail. And if they want to circle me, we'll just about have to see them before they get around.